tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
What up? Hey everybody, we're back with a new AfterBuzz show for Silicon Valley episode 8, White Hat, Black Hat. We really appreciate you watching us and liking us and subscribing and all that stuff. Be sure to rate us on iTunes and like us on YouTube. Also, hey, you know, we want to make stuff better for you, and we really read all your comments and everything, so just keep commenting and tweeting. And hey, if you have a chance, be sure to do our survey at podcast1.com, because it'll help make this after show better for you, you know? It'll be pretty cool. I'm your host, Kelly McInerney. You could follow me on Twitter and Instagram at HollyWeirdo, and check out my other hosts.
Hey guys, my name is Quinn Scillian. You can find me on Twitter at Quinn Scillian.
Hey guys, I'm Jon Manganello. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Johnny Mangs.
Woohoo! Yeah, so we're almost done with the season. Isn't that great?
What?
I'm gonna cry. I'm not ready.
I know.
I've been really enjoying this season, I gotta say.
Yeah.
These little HBO shows feel like hors d'oeuvres.
I know.
Like, I'm gonna take a couple.
Shrimp cocktail.
Just bring them around again. One more time.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Yeah, keep them coming. You could make a full meal out of those things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I'd be down for more of Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, same, for sure.
Especially this one, it was like, it's almost the end, and this was like the episode of fails. Like, everything is failing for everybody.
It's crazy. I like couldn't believe, like, on the end of here, I'm like, more bad news. Like, it's been a whole season of like close but no cigar.
Well,
Sheesh.
and also these stupid mistakes. It's not even like something. It's the things that go wrong are so easily avoided and avoidable.
Question, now that we're talking about this like disaster, this deleting thing. So the tequila bottle is on the delete button.
Yeah.
It's deleting 9,000 hours of premium pornographic footage.
Porno!
But they can't, but their keyboards weren't working?
I guess, because when
everything
one
went into
keyboard,
lockdown.
one keyboard's working, I guess, and it's held down, the other, other things don't work. Like, when you're holding down a button on a keyboard, you can't really type with the other buttons.
Is that because all the computers were connected with the Ethernet cord? Is that, like, I mean, like, I was just,
I don't know.
I don't know the logistics.
It was just weird that, like, everything was in lockdown because this one button was being pushed. I was like, I wonder how that works. But I guess, like, I'll never fully be able to grasp all of this.
Well, just try it on your computer at home. If you press, like, B a lot, and then you try and press other things, it's just going to be B, 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 B.
I'm just talking about all the older, there
Yeah.
are so many keyboards. Everybody's computer just, like took a nosedive.
You
and
know
I was,
what, Quinn? I think maybe just suspend the disbelief here is the idea. You know what I mean?
No, I won't. I won't.
Well,
This is HBO. This isn't like, we're not messing around.
we're not talking about Nick Jr.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
Ever.
Don't talk.
We're never
We're
talking
never
about
gonna talk
Nick
about Nick
Jr.
Jr. But especially don't say anything bad about Nick Jr.
I'm sorry.
Grew up on that shit.
But, like, Russ, man, you just keep hating him more and more, you know?
Well, he's an idiot.
Doing this stupid stuff.
How satisfying to see Richard just tear into him, though.
It was great.
You love that.
He's a fighter, man, sometimes, but you gotta push him.
Yeah.
I don't like him getting walked all over. So whenever he has these moments, and now he has more. I feel like
at least once an episode we go, look at Richard standing up for himself.
I think he has more now than he did maybe in season 1.
Well, yeah, he's got experience now. He's getting more of a backbone. He knows he's got to fight in the industry. I don't know.
He's frustrated, man. You know what I mean? It's like all of this kind of, it's all bottled up, and it just keeps,
And every time you think, like, he thought that he had the porn thing in the bag.
Right.
And then this stupid mistake, like,
I know. We should have known the second he kept being like, when we win, and this whole this bake off is just obviously gonna go our way, blah blah blah. We should have known right then that, like,
my prediction was wrong.
But also,
oh yeah, really?
If Inner Sight were to think long term here, yeah, it sucks that 9,000 hours of their pornos.
Yeah.
Pornos. It's I don't know how to say pornography or porno or porn.
Like we can call it like adult, like
Content.
entertainment, adult content.
No, if all their pornos got deleted, yeah, that blows in here and now. But Richard made a good point. Like, we think of how much we can do with this technology. Yeah, it unfortunately worked against us this time, but let's just be careful next time. We won't put tequila bottles on the delete button.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Weissman score. You mean,
I think
his
they could come back
5.2
around.
Weissman.
I think they could come back around to them.
Hopefully. I don't know. I feel like you can't do that silly of a mistake. You know, they're not gonna forgive them for that. You know, the
Oh no!
I see what you're saying.
It's just
the deal. You mean the deal with Interstate?
Yeah.
Is obviously, yeah.
It was just such a silly, I don't know, and lazy mistake. And it was funny too because all this time Richard's thinking it's Seth. He's like so paranoid about Seth busting in. He thinks it's him, and it was just the delete thing. Kind of stinks for Seth though, right? Just getting fired for nothing.
Yeah, and it's funny because like Guilfoyle's, his security is obviously really, really strong, and it's just like this whole episode was just highlighting like how good they are, like how good their technology is, and the fact that they still like aren't winning. You know what I mean? Like they still don't have funding and all that stuff or whatever they're trying to.
Well,
do.
because of all the drama around it, and then like they're really good, but then they make, I know, I keep mentioning
just like
silly mistakes.
a dumb mistake. It's just like crazy. Like this whole episode, it's like, these guys, they have everything.
Right.
They have everything in place, but they just can't get it.
Which is actually, in my mind, sort of, in a way, a weakness of the show because, yes, I get it. It's a comedy and it's not meant to be totally or very lifelike or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
But if there was this talent, if there was this much promise in a group of like young Silicon Valley entrepreneurs, these things wouldn't be happening. They would be in a very secure office building where people couldn't just stroll in and like delete a bunch of files.
And there would be
I'm
like
sorry,
so
but
much,
that wouldn't happen.
I just feel like there would be so much like law things involved, like with lawyers and contracts and just protecting all of this and copyright and all that stuff.
I don't know. I feel like
maybe there still is.
They're still new. Like they don't have that capability yet. You know.
Yeah, they're still new, but come on now.
But I feel like all these accidents are getting a little bit too like gimmicky, kind of like. I don't know. I know Russ is dumb, but to put the tequila bottle, you would feel the tilt, like little things like that. I don't know.
But also, I mean, like,
I feel like it's just getting too cheap with the.
I agree.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Not gonna get it. Yeah.
Like we've never talked about tequila before, and all of a sudden tequila is this big thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I love it.
It's a little.
I mean, I talk about tequila every night.
I like this show a lot, and I'm not trying to like break down a comedy in a way that I shouldn't, which is probably what I'm about to do. But yeah, it feels like it could be a little smarter with how they deal with these things. Yeah. It's kind of losing me.
Yeah. Well, it's almost
and
the
also
end,
like
so
speaking of things coming out of the blue, we've never seen Monica smoke before.
Yeah,
that was just tossed in there. I'm like, okay, apparently she's a smoker and she smokes a couple times a week, and that kind of felt like just like plot for plot's sake.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's a big deal smoking in Palo. That was their excuse. Like, oh,
sure, but we've never seen her smoke before.
Yeah.
And it was just like this weird kind of B plot with Jin Yang's app that kind of felt like it came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happening then, because the show is better than that, because right now, these past couple episodes to me have felt a little bit like standalone episodes of a sitcom. Which in a way is cool.
I would agree. Maybe not too much arc. I mean, I still enjoy this show because it's funny and the characters are so awesome.
Yeah, of course.
But I totally agree with you that it's felt a little bit
taking a while,
episodic maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm saying this out of love because I know the writers are smarter than this. I know it because I've watched the show for 2 seasons and they're smart. Mm-hmm. So yeah, sometimes I think they maybe undercut themselves.
I know. I feel like sometimes it takes too long to finish the story. Like I wish the lawsuit was just part of this season, not the whole thing. But I guess they're trying to be kind of realistic and that it takes a while. But It's a show too. You want it to be like a show. Like, come on, let's.
Yeah, but like certain things have been kind of taking a while. Like this whole thing with like Nucleus being pretty much, you know, a bum kind of enterprise at this point. Like that's been kind of going on for like the past couple episodes. Like, oh, we get it. Nucleus can't get their shit together. Like we got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's getting like maybe
it's
tad monotonous.
Always reminding you like, hey, you know what? Things aren't working out for Pied Piper, but Nucleus is still in the shitter too.
Right. Yeah. True. Yeah. Maybe actually
smelling.
it puts you at ease for sure.
You think Endframe's gonna stay with Innersight?
I think they got it. Yeah, I think they won.
I would be very shocked if Innersight came in and out in 2 episodes. I think that Pied Piper is not done with Innersight yet.
No, I don't know.
I think they are.
It felt really final, that meeting.
Yeah. And it's porn. Like, it's not gonna be like, hey.
But it was a big part of the past 2 episodes.
But it's 9,000 hours of footage they deleted. I think that's it. That's
90, isn't it? 90,000. No, 9,000.
9,000 hours. Premium content.
One more zero.
Premium adult content.
Can you imagine 9 hours of sexual intercourse?
Premium
9,000
adult
hours.
content.
Gosh.
That was me trying to be sexy.
Lots of dicks.
Did I do a good job?
Yeah, you should be the voice of porno.
Okay. I'll host the porno AFTERBUZZ.
Do we have that?
I
don't know. I think you do know.
Yeah, we should get one. That would pull the viewers.
But that app was really weird because I thought maybe. What did you guys think about it? Because I thought maybe they were trying to make this app to get money for Pied Piper. But there we go.
Oh yeah, setting the. Ooh.
Oh, this is the AFTERBUZZ porno. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the AFTERBUZZ porno after show. I'm Jon Manganello.
No, you have to have your stripper name.
You gotta be like.
Oh, I'm Barney Grayton.
He's Jon Manganello.
Yo.
Oh, no, Barney Grayton is my stripper name, but yeah, Johnny Magnum-nello is the best. Yeah. Do you know Manganello in Italian is a euphemism for penis?
That's fitting for you.
That's great.
Because I'm such a dick.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
And back to Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that app.
What about the app? Oh, about the pedophiles.
Yeah, but then it became like a smoke app, which I thought was a good idea, considering like they added that weird storyline with Monica. Mm-hmm. I thought it could have made some money, but then Jin Yang's an idiot. There's a lot of dummies in this episode.
Yeah, do you guys ever feel like Jin Yang is really getting like, I don't know, just like whittled to like an Asian stereotype?
Yeah. I think that there's been articles about like, oh yeah, they're improving with their female characters, but they still have this stereotypical Asian kid.
I think, we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
And today was another prime example of just like, foreigners are stupid.
Yeah. It was a bummer.
A little rough.
Yeah, I did think about that in tonight's episode. And then, what's his name? Evan.
I feel like the longer we talk about this, the more I'm realizing I didn't like this episode. I started this AFTERBUZZ like, like Silicon Valley, and now we keep talking about it. I'm like,
but only because we like the show so much. I really do believe that.
Yeah.
I did laugh a lot though with the delete key. Like that.
Did you laugh?
Yeah, I laughed really loud.
See, I can't get.
I
was
thought
just
it
like
was so stupid.
And then he's like, "Oh, was this what I did wrong?" And then he does it again.
Yeah. I didn't laugh at that one, but like when
it just frustrates me.
Mm-hmm. Does this mean that Russ is gone?
I hope so.
Have we?
I don't think so because he's still.
But he's not. Like there's gonna be a big fallout. Seriously, because I feel like there has to be. Yeah. I don't know.
Right. Well, I mean, like their contract was never like that fully binding. It felt like there was like kind of like little.
It kind of was binding
holes
though.
To get out of. Oh, really?
Yeah, but they have to. Richard said that he wants to pay him a lot of money to break the contract, or so that's what he kind of alluded to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure. He's like, we're gonna win this, and then we can get rid of you.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
sure.
I remember that.
So that means Russ is still gonna be around.
Yeah. He's annoying. What can you do? Somebody that kind of popped up again randomly was Banner Chick. What do you guys think of like how he was there? He did he joined Nucleus this time.
He was in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think? I think there's a reason for that because he quit intentionally, right?
Well, he quit because they were giving Big Head all of this responsibility and all of this clout, and he thought it was stupid because
he came like they hired him for Nucleus this episode.
I was talking about before. I thought he quit because he got there and they were like dead.
Oh,
he's like, I could not revitalize this if I tried.
Well, I was hoping I was thinking maybe he quit because he like stole some information from them or something.
Oh, I didn't ever think that.
Do you think?
You know what I was thinking of for a while with this episode is with Seth. I was like, I don't really trust this guy, and I thought maybe Seth was still working. Like at first, I thought he was still working for N-Frame, and that he was gonna try.
How he wanted to meet up so fast. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I bet he's still working for N-Frame, and they kind of did this whole like LinkedIn that he had like been fired thing just as a ploy to get more information because N-Frame's algorithm is flawed still. Right?
Yeah.
Like they didn't copy it correctly from Richard.
I think they got the exact thing, didn't they?
No, they didn't. Richard was looking at, there was a part in like either this last episode or the one before that where Richard was looking at their whiteboard and looking at all their math and stuff, and he's like, see, this is where you're doing it wrong, and he almost like helped them again, and they had to be like, no. So yeah, like actually N-Frame's algorithm is like not, I mean, it's obviously not as good as Pied Piper's anyway, because Pied Piper's like whatever.
It's not as fast or something, right?
Like, yeah, but also I think that they're like, so they just like copied him wrong.
Wait, question. Doesn't N-Frame have those 9,000 hours of footage that Pied Piper deleted?
They were deleting. No, that's why they called up, because they're like, you're deleting all this footage.
Yeah,
N-Frame called,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was N-Frame that called. No. Oh, yeah. So I guess so.
I don't think so.
Well, I think they both got the same copy of the thing.
I felt like they were deleting it directly from
Inner-Sight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I guess so, yeah.
That's definitely the vibe. I mean, like, he was in a panic.
Yeah.
If there was, like, some kind of backup, I think that they would have made mention.
Yeah.
I get confused.
But I don't get how they were both working on the same thing. How were they, like,
I know.
in the end?
I'm down with that idea.
I mean, like, first of all, the fact that they are deleting the stuff as it's coming in, and that's deleting Interstate's actual, like, their legit files, it
doesn't make sense.
Does not compute.
Because I thought it was like a
pun
test
intended.
to be like, hey, let's see who's faster at this.
Right.
And I thought it was like the same quiz.
But that's not what happened. It was like, like, for sure.
There's some holes in this thing.
I see.
Maybe there isn't. Maybe this is a thing and I just don't get it. You know what I mean? One of those like technological things that I just can't quite.
I see comments on YouTube right now saying you're thinking too much.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, then tell us, guys.
Not you, but me.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking too much.
I think we all like.
Yeah. We'll just take this as face value. We don't need to like crack this egg open any further.
I don't know. So it was a so-so episode. I didn't even like even the joke with the kids with Seth. I felt like it was funny the first time, but the second time it's like, all right, you know that we thought it was funny.
Oh, the swearing in front of the kids?
Yeah.
It was funny
LOL.
the first time.
The first time, but the second time was like, come on, we're not gonna laugh again.
And he's like, yeah, I'm just watching.
Yeah.
I don't mean it like that.
You guys, what is a black hat anyway? Does that just mean that you are a
Doing
criminal?
something illegal.
I guess so. Yeah.
I should have looked that up.
I
don't know if this makes any difference. White hat and black hat's like kind of like a restaurant thing. Where
What's that mean?
White
like
House,
the
black
head chef,
market.
the head chef wears a black hat, and the newer chefs wear white hats.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna Google this. I'm like, look at me, like
Thank you, God.
Oh yeah.
live
the way.
streaming.
Well,
A black hat hacker is a hacker who violates computer security for little reason beyond maliciousness or for personal something.
Oh, okay.
Personal gain. I should have assumed.
There we go.
It's a black
Cool. So, not the best episode. You guys think anything else about it? Anything else you want to add?
I just feel like every single episode we're kind of just like, setting things up. So hopefully these last two episodes are gonna pack a powerful punch.
Yeah. In the trailer for next week's show, or the preview for next week's show, they're like, only 2 episodes left. I'm like, yeah, I know.
But finally,
Where's
we're going to see,
lawsuit?
in the preview, I hate talking about previews, but I'm going to anyway, we are finally going to see a conversation between Big Head and
good.
Richard. Hallelujah.
I didn't watch the preview. So.
Worlds collide.
Finally.
Sheesh.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
All right, cool. So, let's move into predictions.
Why not?
Predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
What do you guys got? Anything good?
I made a prediction earlier and now I forgot it, but it would just be repeating myself. So let's think of another one. Well, I do think that. Oh, I know the prediction I made. Whatever. I know you disagree, but I think that Inner Sight. If that's the end of the plot point, I think that's a very strange 2-episode arc.
It's Interstate, isn't it?
No, that's like a freeway thing.
I know.
Inner-Sight.
Oh, you're probably right.
I think it's Inner-Sight.
That makes more sense.
Okay, what's your prediction?
Wait, say it again?
Just that, like.
Inner-Sight's gonna come back.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I mean, I was wrong. I said that they were gonna get it. Remember?
Yeah, Kelly.
dang it, man. Ugh.
I mean, I still, very vaguely, I think that there's, we're still going to see Richard and the gang kind of in the green at the end of the season. Like, I think that, like, things are going to end up okay for them. But I don't know how they're going to get there. Every single episode has been, like, this kind of, like, random kind of amalgamation of, like, all these different kind of things. So I couldn't even begin to make a prediction about what the next episode or the next two episodes, except for obviously a conversation between Big Head
and Big Head
and something, Gavin Belson gonna have to kind of come to light with how poorly Nucleus is going and stuff like that.
True.
Yeah. I think that they're gonna get rid of Russ. I mean, I feel like that's kind of an easy prediction, but they have to. He's like messing up so much.
3 commas.
Yeah. He bought a car for himself. Like, he's
with
just
the bow. That was so silly.
Yeah.
The car is so hideous.
We
by
get
the
it.
way.
He's dumb and he's an idiot, but I don't know. There has to be some big explosion though, like between them.
I mean, like, I have faith. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we like these writers.
We know.
We like this show.
We know it's.
I'm not worried. I think it's going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to have I think we're going to have a whirlwind of two episodes coming up here.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. It's positive.
I don't know any other predictions. I think they're going to win that lawsuit.
Oh yeah, the lawsuit. The lawsuit that's just been like steadily happening.
Jared's gonna continue to be adorable.
Yeah,
Jared's
sure.
just gonna be so sweet.
So where can we find you guys on the internet?
Hey guys, you can find me, Jon Manganello, at jonmanganello.com and at Johnny Mangs on Instagram and Twitter.
Great. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Quinn Scillian. You can find me on Instagram at Quinstagram. And you can find me on Vine if you want at the Quinn B. Kelly?
Hey, I'm Kelly McInerney, and you could find me at Twitter and Instagram at HollyWeirdo. Thanks again, guys. See you next time.
Tweet us.
Yeah.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Booze ya looter!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.